Wednesday that the cold realities of competition forced the insurer to pay $165 million in bonuses. Here, with the chilly reality on the AIG mess, is the watchdog on Wall Street, Chris Markowski. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
Okay, we got to get your take on this. First, let's start with Ed Liddy, the fall guy.
Well, you know, sales of torches and pitchforks have gone up at Walmart. And everybody around the country's going out there and grabbing them. We got to, run and yell and scream about this entire thing. It's not this guy's fault. This guy's doing this job for $1. He was put in by Congress last year. Unfortunately, the media is not covering the entire story in regard to this. Andrew Cuomo, the Attorney General from the state of New York, has actually looked into this, sent a letter to Barney Frank on March 17th, basically stating that AIG tried to get rid of these contracts. They actually consulted with their lawyers and their counsel, and they were unable to do so. There are specific laws in the state of Connecticut which basically allowed them, they cannot do that. We cannot throw away thousands of years of contract law, no matter how much this stinks. I hate the fact that these guys have made this money. I also hate the fact that Carl Pavano made $10 million a year not to pitch for the Yankees. But the reality is they signed on the dotted line. That's the contract.
Okay, what about the Dodd Amendment? Because we saw Senator Dodd come out yesterday in defense of something. It sounds like he was backtracking a bit.
No, you're being very nice. It's not backtracking. He lied.
He lied. Okay.
The day before, he said, I had nothing to do with putting this amendment in there. He said, absolutely not. Yesterday, yeah, I did. So, yeah, he lied about the entire situation.
What about President Obama's role in this? A lot of people are saying Tim Geithner might be the fall guy in all of this. They're pointing blame at him, but I thought the president did something pretty smart yesterday.
I do, too. I think that the president did something that, unfortunately, a lot of politicians don't do. They just basically, he stopped the whole problem. It could have blown really out of proportion with this Dodd thing. They said, oh, well, what did the White House know when he know it? Barack Obama came out yesterday, said, I take full responsibility for everything. And that basically ends it right there. Very smart move politically.
What about Wall Street and the money that's involved here? Will it be affected? Do you think the numbers will change at all?
What do you mean? In regards to their payment that they're going to get?
You know, I guess everybody's sort of teetering on this confidence level when it comes to the market. And here's just another story that might affect or might not.
My biggest concern in regards to this whole thing is not the $160 million, because that stinks. It's $170 billion that we, the taxpayers, put into this company. We own it, everyone. We own AIG. And if we want to get our money back, we have to let them work their way through the system. We have to let them basically sell off their various different parts. They have very profitable businesses, so again can be repaid.
Chris Markowski.
AIG in the house. By that I mean an intelligent guy. His name is Chris Markowski to talk about the American International Group mess. Well, most economists, and lo and behold, even politicians agree the engine for economic growth is small business. Now, what people agree less on is how you go about getting small business booming. Here to talk about President Obama's latest attempt is our watchdog on Wall Street, Chris Markowski. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Dr. Beeper, you're looking good today.
Thank you, buddy.
I'm golfing with Judge Smales later, too.
Did Mitch say you? Did he take it?
No, he didn't. We didn't say it.
All right. We got to talk about this latest attempt to kind of get, the small business engine going again. President Obama came out with a proposal. I think we have a look at it here. Here's the major components. Government-backed loans to small businesses of up to $2 million. The Small Business Administration will back 90% of each of those. That takes a lot of pressure off the banks.
Yes.
And then eliminate fees for applications and so forth.
Yes.
Now, this all kind of stems from the fact that the problem that we all recognize is the fact that it's not liquid, this credit issue, right?
Well, a lot of small businesses are actually facing the fact that they're, Obama's right. They were getting form letters in the mail, perfectly good with their credit, paying all their loans back, but they're getting their credit lines pulled, basically because these banks are trying to shore up the amount of money they have on their balance sheets in regards to all these bad assets that they have. This is a very good thing, and it starts today. It's called the Term Asset-Backed Securities Loan Facility. Say it 5 times fast. The TALF. That's what it's called, the TALF. And it's there to not only help small businesses, it's there to free up credit for automobiles, it's there to free up credit for student loans across the board. What we need to do is we need to get the small business owners. Last week on the show, we talked about this and the need for people to go out there and start small businesses, go out there and make this country work, because that's what happens.
Right.
All you people out there, there's never been a better time to go out and borrow money and start your own business. You're going to get rates that you've never seen before.
Right. And now some critics of Obama saying this is a good idea, but a lot of this is just kind of counteracting a lot of things that were hurting business owners, which was the tax increases on business.
Well, for some of the tax increases that are targeted, they're more towards the higher level spectrum. It's not going to be right away for them, but eventually it's going to catch up to them.
Right.
I don't like any of these tax increases at all in regards to the high level, because it's never seemed to work. I think that, in my opinion, I think if they lowered the capital gains things, they did various different things, it's going to continue to free up more assets.
Okay.
Why and try to inject things willy-nilly?
Okay, but regardless, this TALF, even for all you people out there watching, cheaper home loans, cheaper car loans, everything, take advantage of it.
Next week, you should be able to get a 30-year mortgage at 4.5%.
Wow, that is big. So
Dropped
look
a
out
quarter
for
of a
that,
point
everybody.
yesterday. Yep.
If you have more financial questions for Chris, log on to our website, dailybuzznow.com.